Hello and welcome back to Bikerstuff. Today I've been asked to show you an Aftershokz Aeropex headphone set.
What really happened to Dana Garris? 1 minute, she was racking up millions of views as Bikerstuff, the bold, bike-loving woman who made carburetors look cool and shorts look controversial. And then, almost without warning, all there is silence. No new uploads, no updates, just speculation. Some fans say she got pushed off YouTube for being too real. Others whisper she walked away on her own terms. And then came the twist, OnlyFans. Yes, that OnlyFans was a move that divided her following, half applauding her for reclaiming control, the other half crying betrayal. So now the question isn't just where is Dana Garris, what is she planning next? Why did Bikerstuff 3 stall? Is she building something bigger or done for good? In a world where one wrong move online can erase years of work, Dana's story reminds that there is more than just a rise and fall. It's a battle to exist on her own terms in an internet that keeps changing the rules. What if everything people admire about you online comes from the things you once tried to escape? Born on May 5th, 1972, in a crumbling corner of the UK, Dana's early life wasn't the kind we can call promising. The house she grew up in didn't give her warmth and calm. It was cold, both literally and emotionally. Her father was a mechanic with a temper that ran as hot as the engines he worked on, ruled with silence and the occasional shout. Her mother left when Dana was still young, and from then on, she learned to rely on herself, coping up with the darkness of life on her own. Her older brothers were rough, and all they did was elbow deep in broken bikes, treating Dana like the annoying little sister every time when they could have chosen to treat her gently with love and care. They didn't say no when she started watching them work. By the age of 14, she had the knowledge how to strip down a motorcycle engine better than most grown men. Not because anyone taught her gently, but because that garage was the only place where she didn't feel invisible. It was beyond motorcycles now. It was about the autonomy of herself in her very own life. In a journey that felt like it was always spinning, fixing something with her own two hands gave her a sense of power and contributed to increasing her self-confidence. But not to forget that power is fragile when you're a teenage girl trying to survive. Dana didn't fall into modeling instead, she preferred running towards it. At the age of 19, tired of feeling small and forgotten, she decided to leave her home with a bag of clothes and dreams that felt bigger than her postcode. Her beauty was undeniable, raw and authentic, which got her noticed quickly. First local gigs and then the bigger shoots. She learned how to pose, how to smile even when she didn't feel like it, and how to sell an illusion. And she was good at it, the kind of good that didn't get questioned. The industry saw her as a chameleon, edgy and confident, so when she eventually began adult modeling, the shift didn't feel like a big leap. But underneath the gloss and lights, something was unfolding itself. The more she revealed on camera, the more invisible she felt off it. When the world only sees your body, how do you hold on to your soul? Dana would later say those years taught her how to take up space of her own, but they also chipped away at her self-worth. Some gigs were empowering and the others left her feeling used, but she never let anyone see the cracks. She smiled, posed, and cashed the checks. And then one day, to her shock, she looked around and realized the glam had faded. It was not there anymore. The industry had moved on, and then so did she. In 2018, after years of trying to be who the world wanted, Dana did something brave and she returned to who she was. She returned to the parts of herself that were home to her. She picked up a wrench and started filming in her garage. So just like the things that come up unexpectedly in life and turn out to be the best, Bikerstuff was born almost by accident. The first video, washing my motorbike, was simple, almost soft-spoken. A woman cleaning her bike, laughing, showing off a bit, but beneath the suds and shorts, there was grit, and that passion was noticed by people. This time she wasn't faking it or wasn't acting. She was just being herself, a self that was truly authentic and pure. Over the next few months, the views blew up. Dana's videos hit a nerve, or maybe a fantasy. A woman who could fix a bike, talk straight, look stunning, and make it feel personal. She wasn't trying to be anyone's idea of perfection. This was the reason why people clicked with her, but not everyone saw it that way. Some accused her of using her looks to get ahead, and others mocked her for her past. Forums dissected her outfits. Reddit threads debated whether she was real or not. What they didn't know was how much it had cost her just to be herself. By 2022, Bikerstuff had 140,000 subscribers and over 18 million views. Dana was riding high with the views, and not just with riding bikes. She had another channel, KM90 Restoration, dedicated to more serious rebuilds. She was growing and was expanding. But then suddenly, one day, it all flipped. Forums started dissecting her outfits. Reddit threads debated if she was real or just another plant. Some accused her of exploiting her looks. Others couldn't believe someone that pretty knew what a carburetor even was. Still, her numbers didn't lie. 140,000 subscribers with 18 million views. A second channel, KM90 Restoration, picked up the serious wrench heads. Dana wasn't just performing anymore, she was building a brand. But then YouTube pulled the plug. In April 2022, with no clear violations, no strikes, no real warning, Dana's main channel was demonetized. The reason? Sexually suggestive content. Vague, generic, and completely tone deaf. Some videos got age restricted, others were locked. Suddenly, income that paid her bills, kept her studio alive, and fueled her content vanished overnight. She tried to start Bikerstuff too, but the same thing happened again. And here's where the internet really began buzzing. Where's Dana? Is she done with YouTube? Did she sell out? Speculation exploded. Some fans started saying she had planned the move all along. Others claimed YouTube had it out for her because she didn't play by the algorithm's rules. And then the biggest bombshell dropped. Dana joined OnlyFans. Some fans were shocked, others not so much. After all, she'd lived through adult modeling before, but this time it wasn't about anyone else's rules. It was about control. On OnlyFans, Dana didn't have to hide or shrink herself. She posted what she wanted, when she wanted, and got paid fairly. Still, the backlash hit hard. I followed her for bikes, not for her body. She's ruined the brand. Typical back to selling skin when the engine failed. But guess what? Dana didn't flinch. She didn't explain. She didn't post a teary video or a comeback rant. She just kept working. As of now, Dana Garris is keeping a noticeably low profile. Her uploads on the original Bikerstuff channel have slowed to a trickle, with no clear explanation. Her secondary channel, KM90 Restoration, is still active but less frequent, leaving fans wondering if she's stepping back or setting up for something bigger. Meanwhile, Bikerstuff 3, a quiet attempt to rebuild what YouTube erased, is gaining traction slowly, though it lacks the explosive spark of her early videos. Her OnlyFans account remains one of her most consistent outlets both creatively and financially, with loyal supporters praising her authenticity while others still debate her decision to blur the line between bikes and boldness. Online communities continue to speculate. Is Dana planning a new platform move? Is she battling burnout? Or is this simply the calm before another unexpected reinvention? Right now, she's not talking much, but her silence is starting to speak volumes. She's not just a YouTuber, not just a model, not just another creator who got caught in the gears of the algorithm. She's adapting and reinventing, living a life that doesn't mean only survival. She knows she'll never be everyone's cup of tea, and she's fine with that. Because what Dana Garris has proven is that you can be more than one thing. You can be sensual and skilled, confident and conflicted, strong and soft. You can wear a tank top and fix a carburetor, pose for a photo and rebuild a bike, lose everything and still keep riding in life.